Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Sunday evening frequency meditation. I'm back in my hometown, Vancouver. I moved away 35 years ago. Never was my intention. It was only supposed to be for a year. But I'm back here and I just see the beauty that it is here. I had an amazing time away, 35 years in Europe, South America, United States. It was all really amazing. But I can see now that I was chasing something. I was trying to define myself through people, places, and things. And now being back in this amazing city, I've also noticed there's a narrative out there about how expensive it is, and people are always picking in the flaws of everything. What I love to do is that when I can, I just chuck whatever I have in the fridge in a Tupperware, ride my bike down here for sunset, and being in this pure, raw nature, when it talks about how expensive everything is in the world, one thing that is free and will guarantee you the most richest experience is when you tune into the present moment and you hang out in these frequencies of nature. They're perfectly still. They bring you into the present moment, and regardless of whatever else is going on out there, whatever your outer environment, financial constraints are, when you're in the present moment and you tune into these frequencies, I promise you, you're the richest person in the world. So enjoy it. Let's do it a meditation and really bring in these pure frequencies, because also they bring and pull you into the present moment. And that is your most optimal reality, where you can render yourself here in space and time. Get that right? The outside, the outer environment, the finances, the romances, the health, that will sort itself out for you. So as we just settle in here and now, right in this place, just coming into our body. What does that mean? It's just by focusing on a part of our body. Let's come into the chest area right now. Just noticing the chest and noticing you in your body. As we take a deep breath in and we tune into the frequencies from the core of the earth, nature's frequencies. They're the purest, most alignment. Nature is perfectly well defined. It's perfectly in the present moment, unlike us humans. Let's breathe in these frequencies, coming all the way up, right through us. And again, noticing the chest area. As you do that, I'll tune into these frequencies and just amp them up a bit, make them a little bit more potent than nature's frequencies to help align us all. And another deep breath in from the core of the earth, coming right up through our body to the top of our crown, holding that breath, and then releasing. Whenever I say take a breath in, if you do it at your count, so whether you breathe into a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4, release to a count of 4, it's quite irrelevant what the number is, but it's just to be disciplined. If you can't be disciplined with your breath, it's pretty hard to be disciplined with other things in life. So again, taking that deep breath in, focusing on our center, our chest area. And then noticing where your skin ends. It's a very distinct cutoff from where you end, your skin, and everything within that area. What the skin protects. It's quite an amazing feat how this has been designed, our body. Everything within that area of the skin is our inner environment, our physical inner environment. So just hanging out in this space,
And just what comes up in the mind's eye as you scan or view your inner workings. Trillions of atoms, trillions of cells, our blood vessels, our flesh, the bones, the cartilages, our organs, brain, everything in perfect synchronicity so that we can have this one moment right now. Again, another pretty amazing feat. Quite an intelligence that created that super intelligence, or you can call it your spirit, your timeless self, it doesn't matter, it's just a label. Whenever we label something, we limit it. But let's start connecting as we take a breath in to that super intelligence that has created you with or without your permission, conscious permission. Your heart is beating right now and you're not really doing anything. There's some intelligence making sure it does it with perfection. Your cells are rejuvenating, your hair is growing, your nails are growing, all done without you consciously being aware of it, you consciously being in control of it. So what if we could take those programs and copy them and bring them into other areas of our life as we take that breath in, being centered. And then where your skin ends, and approximately arm's length around you, spherically, up, down, side to side, forward, backwards. That is also our inner environment, it's our non-physical inner environment. And that area is what creates, as a consequence, our outer environment. Take that breath in. Our outer environment, which is what everyone focuses on in the mass consciousness, jobs, relationships, health, money, that all happens as a result of what we are creating in our inner environment. So it's the focus. Not what everyone else does is by trying to sort that out, the outer environment. That will happen naturally. It's all based on how you're creating what you are permitting in your inner environment. So taking that breath in. And with the mind's eye and imagination, everything starts with imagination. We have downplayed that, especially with children. Oh, you're daydreaming, stop daydreaming. Oh, your imaginary friends, you're too old for that now. They weren't so imaginary, by the way. Everything here is to dim us down. So our imagination, which again, as I said, everything starts with imagination. Then thoughts come. Then physical density is created. So with your imagination, that mind's eye, take a glance at that inner environment, arm's length around us. And what's in there that doesn't belong anymore? Maybe it's never belonged. Maybe we've brought it in from past lifetimes. But what's in that inner environment? Distortions, filters that don't serve you. Taking another deep breath in. What programs tell you that you are in lack? What programs tell you that you're not worthy of love. Or that you cannot create something in this physical realm that you want. And as around this sphere, and the sphere is not here, it's not like a protection bubble. We don't need protecting. The sphere has a one-way valve, if you like, but it goes all the way around the sphere. And we can send out whatever distortions we do not no longer want to be part of us. We can send it out to that outer environment, but nothing can come in without our permission. And for you empaths out there, that's a very new concept. Because empaths are highly conscious individuals, but they're distorted. Because what empaths do is they go into other people's environments, inner environments, and they permit other people to go into their inner environment. So there's a whole fusion going on. And we never want to do that. As we take a breath in, we're taking back control now, and we are the ones to curate our inner environment. And so with our sphere, if there's something in there that we can see now with that awareness, that awakening is just awareness, we release it. And we don't permit anyone else's frequencies to come into us. So we take a breath in, and as we focus on our center, you can review. What is it that you're with certain people or situations and you feel differently? You feel anxious or flat? Not feeling good? Well, the chances are that person has pushed into your inner environment and you're just experiencing their distorted reality. Or equally, you've voluntarily, not consciously, gone into other people's environments, inner environments. And again, there's that fusion of their distorted reality with your distorted reality. So it's time to take back control now and stay within our environment. And if you are an empath and that's what the work you do, you can always send me a message and I'll show you how to do it properly so you don't get distorted, yet you can still help other people. I believe I have a meditation on that. Another breath in. And there's also a reason why we go out of our inner environment, why we escape out of our inner environment. We get triggered in the daytime, nighttime, throughout the day. And we don't want to stay here. We want to go somewhere else. We think it's a better place to go. And how we escape, actually, it's not really that important. The means to how we escape, whether it's through substances or sex or shopping or instant social media, television, the food. That's rather irrelevant, yet we put all our time into focusing on what was the actual activity we used to escape without the, yeah, but why are we escaping? And how can we take back control so we don't escape? Again, another breath in. And why we want to stay here in our body, centered in this present moment, is because that's the only place your timeless self, spirit, whatever you call it, is. It's the only thing that's real, is this very moment and us in our physical body. The rest is all an illusion. There is no past. It's come, it's been recorded, it's dissolved. There is no future. That moment has not been created. There is only the present moment, which in fact is creating the next moment. So it's the best place to be. It's the safest place to be as we take that breath in. So let's start understanding the mechanics on how we move away from our timeless self. How we get triggered and we move into these neighborhoods that are not that safe to be in. They're certainly not productive. And once we receive that awareness, that awakening, we can start to take back control to navigate and to stay here. A lot of magic happens when you stay here. That's when you start to receive from your timeless self. That's when you start to get in the rhythm with all and start creating in harmony, alignment, synchronicity, spherically in your life. So as we take a deep breath in, and let's just be in silence as you stay centered in your inner environment, in your physical body. I will help you help yourself. It's always you doing the work. I'm just guiding you until you don't need any guidance. Everybody out there is telling you they can heal you, they can shift you. They can't. You're it. You and your timeless self. And isn't that great? If somebody had that much power over you, certainly wouldn't it be good? Say, I could do that for you. Certainly wouldn't be good for you. I could control you, and it wouldn't be good for me. And that's not how it works. We are the power for our own lives on how we create ourselves here. So as we take that deep breath in, you come into your center. I'll tune into nature's frequencies and amp them up a bit. And let you experience the stillness, the calmness it is when you create yourself in the present moment, in your body. Really letting your timeless self know also that this is the best place for you to stay. And bringing in that awareness, that awakening of how often you leave. so you can start to discern on how you navigate. Another breath in. And so for you this week, if you can, start to take note when you want to leave. Start to take note when you're feeling uncomfortable, whether it's through a confrontation or a fear or a situation. And you'll start to observe that in fact you're wanting to escape where you are. But that awareness will also come in, so you'll start to understand that where you are, being centered, is the very best place for you to stay. And it's by staying here you'll receive the knowledge on what that situation is really all about. Because everything that happens to us here, the first principle is there to help you merge even closer to your timeless self. That's it. The purpose of life is not to save the whales, help other people, be a good person, all those things we've been spoon-fed. That happens as naturally. Doesn't need to be a purpose. That's who we are. Our purpose is to merge with our timeless self, so we actually get to be that expression of that term, heaven on earth. So we bring in this awareness for you as we take that breath in. So you start to get more efficient with the mechanics on how we create ourselves here. And consequently, as a result of where we're creating ourselves, the outer environment changes. The mass consciousness just focuses on the outer environment. Change my relationship, change my job, make more money, try and be in better health, address all the past trauma. If you don't change at frequency level, the outer environment will continue to create from where you are positioned in space and time. It's okay for those who are new to my work. The mind will catch up. You don't have to figure anything out with this stuff. It all comes to you. It all comes for you. You receive the knowledge from within, from your timeless self, versus what most modalities are. You reach out to the outer environment for information, which we bring in through our filters. So it's not the purest way. And we're receiving that information through someone else's filters. So what we do, and why it is so potent, this work, and why we can transform so fast and permanently, is we position ourselves in the optimal place in space and time, and we receive the knowledge directly through our timeless self. I'll leave you here. Sign off on your own time. This is a direct relationship with you and your timeless self, no one else. So I'll let you conclude in your own time, and I hope you all have a beautiful week in this summer month.